This is my review and breakdown for Season 2, Episode 7 of Superman Lois, which saw the return of Tal-Rho. Jonathan's secret was exposed, and General Anderson takes kryptonite to face Superman himself. Let's break it all down. Let's discuss Superman Lois, Season 2, Episode 7. What's going on, Superman Lois fans? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the Viking. Make sure you give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for a brand new video every single day. I love Superman Lois, and last week's episode was one of my favourites of the two seasons, directed by the original Pink Power Ranger, Amy Jo Johnson. So there was a lot going on going into this episode, because at the end of last week's episode, we got to see Superman being captured by the military and being put in prison because he wouldn't give up Bizarro. And last week's action scene with Bizarro and the military was brilliant. It mirrored Tyler Hoechlin's Superman's fight at the end of the episode as well. And we also got to see the origin for Bizarro. And of course, Jonathan is taking the ex-kryptonite to play better at football. And in this episode, we get to see him, get the blame for taking all of the heat for his girlfriend. And his mom and dad absolutely tear into Jonathan and give out to him so much in this episode. And even I was scared. We've all been there, of course, with our parents. But also, what was interesting this episode was the return of Tal-Rho. And Tal-Rho is a fantastic villain in Season 1, and this season he's more of kind of an anti-hero. He's very likeable. And in this episode right here, he was very funny, and it was cool to see Tyler Hoechlin and Superman and him work together to get out of the prison cell. And then we got the big fight sequence at the end with General Anderson, who took the ex-kryptonite to face Superman. Now, I just hope this series doesn't start kind of giving everybody kryptonite powers, because you have the ex-kryptonite going around, you have the football players taking it, now you have General Anderson taking it. I just hope that this ex-kryptonite is gotten rid of pretty quickly, because I don't want everybody to have Superman-like powers. And General Anderson was able to beat the crap out of Tal-Rho and Superman, but of course he did put, kryptonite in the air around them, so it did affect them. But and then the end of Bizarro seems to be dead as well, which is a shame, because this character, even though he was pretty bad and he killed people, he was still kind of cool. It's a reversed version of Tyler Hoechlin's Superman. He speaks backwards, the S is backwards. Instead of having the laser eye vision, it comes from his mouth. And then reversed version of that, of course, instead of having the cold breath, that comes from his eyes. So I do like the character, and as I said, seeing his origin last week was pretty awesome. Really, really was. But yeah, Tal-Rho was very funny in the prison cell with Superman. Really, really good. We also had the storyline where, you have Jonathan, who's taking the blame for this for his girlfriend. He won't tell anybody whatsoever, and his mother was very disappointed in him, Lois Lane, and she didn't know how to react, and she goes to Lana for some advice, and Lana basically says, look, you can question why it happened, but sometimes you have to just listen to your kid. And that's what she did. She went back, she asked Jonathan what happened, but Jonathan would not give up his girlfriend. And yeah, it looks bad for him right now, because he was taking the ex-kryptonite. It did make him a better football player, but he ultimately felt so bad. Even Jonathan told him this isn't right. And Jordan is like kind of the anchor for his brother here, big time, but Jonathan wouldn't listen to him. But now he is, and he feels bad. And I thought the scene at the end where Clark Kent comes back and he's talking to Jonathan was a great scene. It was fantastic, and the acting from the actor that plays Jonathan, him crying at the end, is very heartbreaking, and Tyler Hoechlin really laid down the law to his son. It was hard to look at, but as I've said, we've all been there with our parents or people who are in kind of control of us in school or stuff like that, when you get in trouble and things like that. But yeah, I thought the fight sequence with Anderson was pretty good. Of course, Superman and Tal-Rho were weakened by the kryptonite, so he was able to beat the crap out of them as well. But then I liked how it was a cool moment. You got Superman down, and he's about to be shot with the kryptonite bullets by Anderson, and he shoots it, and Tal-Rho jumps in the way. So we did talk about earlier this season how we would see a redemption arc for Tal-Rho, and now we have gotten it. He saved his brother from being dead. But Talro, of course, survived. He's too good of a character to kill off. But, Superman's weakened. Talro seems to be dead. So, their mother lets Bizarro out of this kind of prison cell he is in, and he fights General Anderson. That was pretty cool. I did like that fight sequence. I did like how General Anderson was using the kryptonite bullets on Bizarro, but of course it doesn't work because remember, he's a reversed version of Superman. The X-kryptonite, I think, works better on him. So we got to see that when Superman and Bizarro fought earlier this season. Superman realized he's a reversed version of me, so I'm going to bring him to X-kryptonite rather than kryptonite. So that's pretty cool. And he did die, but the whole action scene was pretty cool, and General Anderson did get away. And at the end of the episode, remember, he has the pendant, and on Bizarro's world, Ali Alston was evil. She basically burnt down the world. Superman was not a hero on his planet at all, and his world was destroyed. So he came to this Earth to stop this Earth's version of Ali Alston so she could not use the pendant. He came here to kill her. Of course, he failed, but he told Superman, you need to get the pendant. You need to destroy the pendant, because if she merges with her other self from the other world, then that's the end of your world as well. And of course, Superman is trying to tell General Anderson this, and General Anderson won't listen whatsoever because he wants to be in control. He wants to be the general. He wants to have Superman do whatever he wants, and Tyler Hoechlin will not bow down to this general at all because he's going about things the wrong way. He sent those young kind of kids to go fight Bizarro. They got killed. That's General Anderson's fault, and now he's trying to get some sort of redemption for this by either bringing down Superman or killing Bizarro. And that's why he wants to kill Bizarro, because his men, his soldiers, were killed by Bizarro. But it looks like General Anderson is left the military now. It looks like because he went rogue, he went against his superior officers and stuff like that. He tried to kill Superman, for God's sake. You don't do that. He is now gone to Ali Alston, and of course he had the pendant because Superman knew General Anderson had the pendant, but General Anderson wouldn't give it up unless Superman gave up Bizarro, which he wouldn't do because he understood where Bizarro was coming from. It's also kind of him as well, and they needed to work together to solve all of this. And even Superman says in this episode, look, you don't kill Bizarro, he stands trial for what he did. And I like that about Superman. I really did in this episode big time. But now he is with Ali Alston, and Ali Alston's like, this is like something that will improve our world or something like that. And of course, General Anderson is going to be manipulated by her because General Anderson wants to have like either world peace, or he wants to he kind of just wants things to be the way he wants. In a way, he wants to be like the main guy. So I'm sure Ali Alston will give him like this position beside her, like he is the general of what she's doing. And now Ali Alston has the pendant, which is pretty bad as well. So it looks like Superman will have to find a way to stop her. And even though Talro saved Superman's life, Superman is able to save his life, but he brings him back to prison. He doesn't let him off too easy. He still has to be in prison for his crimes. But there was a hint, because Talro did say, look, tell your son I'm sorry, because remember, he did try and kill Jordan earlier this season, or hurt him. And Talro says to Superman, tell your son I'm sorry. And Superman says, maybe you can tell him yourself someday. So there's some redemption for Talro. Maybe he will get out, and I'm sure he will help Superman again this season. So that is awesome. And also, Bizarro said that on his world, Talro, like, they were best friends, they were brothers, they were so close, and that version of Talro on Bizarro's world turned on Bizarro, and his wife was kind of really powerful as well. So we don't know who his wife was, so that's interesting. I'm sure that will come back around as well. So yeah, pretty cool episode. I just hope not everybody will be a Kryptonian or use some gas to fight Superman. It's Superman, for God's sake. It's okay, we'll let General Anderson use it now. But I think in the comics, General Anderson did become very powerful. He did take something, and now he is with Ali Alston, so maybe this isn't the last of him having his powers. I don't mind that, because he's a villain now, in a way, kind of. And we have Talro, we have Superman, we have Jordan, but I just hope that not everyone else becomes, really, really strong like this to fight Superman, But guys, what's your thoughts on Superman Lois, Season 2, Episode 7? Another good episode, really enjoyed it. Of course, we have the stuff with Lana and the affair that's going on there as well, and she's running for mayor, and she told the mayor where to go at the end of the episode. But guys, what's your thoughts on the episode? Make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, get into the comment section, let me know your thoughts, very interested as well. And yeah, I'll see you for the next week's review of episode 8, and if not, there's new videos coming to the channel every single day, so keep an eye out for them. And also come follow me on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all that good stuff. Guys, have a good day. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you in the next video.